Hi, I'm Brad.
Hi, I'm Corey.
And I'm Daniel. And this is a podcast where we talk about everything horror and horror related
From stories to books, movies, music, and television.
and anything else around the culture of the horror genre. And without further ado, let's talk horror. Well, hello, everybody.
What are we talking about tonight, gang?
Well, if you can't see what's on the screen here, we got a ghost face mask in front of us. So
Where?
tell me, what are we talking about, guys?
Scream.
Scream.
Yeah, Scream franchise. All, what, 7 films?
6, 7 is
Well,
coming.
6.5.
And the series.
It's in a series.
We'll count the series as a half.
Yeah, there we go.
It's kind of related to it, but not. We also have a couple of little guests here that may pop in a little bit tonight as well. Guys, want to pop your heads in for a little quickie? Introduce yourself.
How's it going? My name's Patrick. Hi, I'm Connor.
Hey, what's up, fellas? So, what's the most pivotal one? Everyone's gonna probably say OG for everyone.
Everybody's gonna say one. One is the best.
It's the best.
I agree.
I don't think anybody's gonna argue.
But let's hear number 2 for everyone. That's the argument point for everyone in this fucking franchise community. Let's hear it. I'm gonna say mine. I'm gonna wait for both of you to say yours first.
I kind of like 6.
Okay.
I kind of like 6 because, I mean, it's what they call it, a requel in the movie where it's a not quite a reboot, not quite a sequel, but kind of both at once. It's kind of a passing the torch, from the old cast to the new cast. It's continuing the story, but starting the story over, and it's a way to keep the franchise fresh. So I wasn't mad at it.
6 had its fucking great points. It really did.
It did have its moment.
The museum where all the fucking memorabilia from all the kills,
Yep.
where the dad collected it all for the son, which was pretty fucking awesome. I mean, that was a pretty cool point of that.
And the twist from the son in 5, who you had no clue in 5, but then in 6 you're starting to realize, like, that's one thing that they did good, is that they built upon each previous movie and added a twist to a movie you've already seen that you didn't ever think about. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I did enjoy 6 a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of other good ones.
But I wouldn't say it's in my top 3.
No, I still probably go 2. Actually, I did love 2. Great cast. I mean, phenomenal cast.
The cast was great.
With that, yeah, Timothy Oliphant, and I mean, so many.
Mickey,
Yeah, Mickey.
the crazy student. I liked Mickey.
Yes,
I did like Aunt Jackie being a killer too.
Yeah.
Instead of doing some mother. That was fucking pretty amazing.
yes, yeah, it was great. And
That and I remember watching that theater and Brittany actually crying when Randy died.
I didn't see that.
The RDS they call it. They got a special mask for that. The RDS screen mask, which all my diehards will know exactly what that is. But yeah, that one was pretty good.
For those that aren't dying, I would do explain to them what it is.
It's a Randy death scene, is what they call it, RDS. It's a special, all the Ghostface masks are different in every single film, and they all have different stamps. And actually, some of the ones that are older are worth a lot of money. So if you kind of, we'll take them, send them to us.
And 6 did lean into that, because 6 did have each one of the different masks in it.
It did.
It tied them all together, and it showed the differences, and it kind of explained it in case you forgot. Because I mean, by the time 20 years have passed, between movies, you kind of forget they all kind of blur together. And they did good at reminding, like, who the killer was in each different one, how they were tied, who should eat everybody else in it. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was good how they tied it all together. They could have just ended it at that, but they're coming out with 7, and allegedly Matthew Lillard's back.
Not just Matthew Lillard. We'll go into this now. My second favorite ghost, or my second favorite Scream movie is 3. Why? Why would you guys think 3 would be my favorite? Second
You
favorite?
love McDreamy.
No,
I know.
not at all.
You're a big
Why?
fan.
Well, that wasn't even the actual script for that movie. The
Yeah.
script for that movie was Matthew Lillard supposed to be coming back and having a cult of ghost faces that he ran from jail. So kind of like 5 or 6 or whatever, but a little different. But this one dipped back into the original where Roman was Sidney's brother. And orchestrated the whole entire fucking thing. He orchestrated it all. What is it?
Oh, we have background.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a Scream movie on the background.
Okay. But yeah.
Speed.
Anyways, yeah. 3 was it for me. Like, because think about it. What else did 3 have that none of these other fucking movies had, guys? Think about it real hard. What was 3 that none of the other films had?
I'm trying to remember. It's been such a long time since I've seen 3.
The only movie that anyone guess? No one can tell you?
A different number of killers.
Exactly.
I
The
thought
only standalone Ghostface
Yeah.
in the whole fucking movie was him. There was no other ones in any of the other movies. And he made Billy and Stu do what they did.
he was the mastermind.
Yeah.
Strings.
He pulled the strings for everything. So if it wouldn't have been for him pulling the strings, none of it ever would have happened. So that's why it kind of dabbles back to me. It was good.
I mean, let's rewind and start back at the beginning. Like Scream basically rebooted horror franchises. Because at this point, when it came out, horror movies, we were on, I think, the 10th Jason movie, maybe the 5th or 6th Freddy movie. And they kind of ran its course. The slasher was kind of, its height was in the 80s, but then, they beat a dead horse. And it got to where it was just campy and no one really cared anymore. What made Scream different was this was a slasher movie that was very meta. It was very aware of itself, and it brought the audience along with it too. It went through all the tropes, always go somewhere with someone else. Never say,
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, all
Don't
the
have
things that
sex.
have become cliches in horror movies. They made fun of it and were aware of it, but still leaned into each and every one of those things. And it was a different spin on the horror genre and kind of made it fun and funny and suspenseful and scary. Like the opening scene is always what is the hook is in every Scream movie. The phone rings, somebody picks it up, and you know who's on the other line. It starts off friendly. Yeah, it starts off friendly, and you're not sure. Oh, is this a misdirection? But it always ends up being Ghostface on the other line,
Always.
and that person always gets stabbed the hell up in the first 5 minutes
Gutted.
of
Better
every
answer those questions right. Better watch those horror movies, y'all.
I mean, they promoted Drew Barrymore in all of the ads of the first one. So you're thinking she's the main character, and everybody goes and sees it. She is killed first 5 minutes. So I mean, the whole thing was a big misdirection. And then it starts over, and then you get into the story because now you're hooked. And what every subsequent movie did well was repeat that pattern.
While you're talking about that, if you ever notice, go back and watch Scream, the original Scream again.
Mhm.
In the attic scene where Sydney's being chased by Ghostface at Stu's house, there's a mock-up Casey Becker up in the attic where they were practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like, they got little Easter eggs that you'll go rewatch that shit that you've watched probably 200 times already, and then you'll see it. Like, whoa, I didn't catch that the first time.
But yeah, they single-handedly reinvented what the slasher horror genre was
Wes did it. Wes did it.
for the 90s.
Wes and Kevin Williamson, I think, were
Yeah.
the two.
Yeah, Kevin Williamson was a writer. Wes was the director.
Kevin's back
Yes.
for 7, and so is Ned. How you guys feel about that one? I know there's a lot of the younger generation that we have 2 of right here who probably prefer Jenna Ortega over Ned Campbell.
Oh, you're telling me, man.
Is that what it is?
I love Jenna Ortega.
Over
So-
Ned?
So as the next generation one, we're talking about Scream. Like what pops in your for us, I know for a fact it's Nev Campbell and Matthew Lillard and Drew Barrymore and just all the originals from the original movie that carried through the first 3, 4, 5. But like your generation, when you think of the Scream franchise, what characters pop into your head?
I think of the newer ones as some of the ones from the older, especially some of the bigger names. Like we talked about Jada Pinkett Smith outside of the podcast, being one of the big names at the time, who ultimately died really early on in the movies.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Exactly,
Took
immediately.
on the Drew role.
Scream 2 is my favorite movie because that's the one she dies in.
There's a lot of people out there that probably would agree with you with that. So
But you think of all those big names and you're like, wow, that's what really drew in a lot of people at that time period into those movies. It's not only that, but if you've seen the first, you know it's going to be a mystery as to who the actual killer is at that time period in the movie. So you're not only watching it for those scenes of to be scared, you're watching it to figure out what the mystery is of who the person is going around to kill those people, which I think separated it from a lot of slashers at that time.
Yeah, it's more of a whodunit kind of suspenseful thing. Because in the first one, you really didn't know what you were going into. You thought it was just going to be another slasher movie, and the first scene threw you off, so you didn't know what it was. And then once you got the concept, when your credits are rolling and you get what it was when they brought out the second one, it was the same thing. But how are they? Who's Ghostface? They killed him in the first one, and then they just kept repeating. So it's always someone in the friend group. It's always some of the first people that you're introduced to. So now when you watch a movie, you kind of know what to look for. So I'm curious to what they're going to do with this new one, how they're going to throw the audience off. Because at this point, I mean, it's been, what, 25 years?
Yeah, if they go back to scripts with the old script, Stu's going to be running a Cult of Ghostface. That's what it was for Scream 3 before it got scrapped.
Yep.
It got scrapped because Columbine happened. That's why they scrapped that.
Yeah.
And they didn't want a cult of high school ghost faces coming out when fucking obviously that just happened. So they scrapped it, and that's why Scream 3 was a little more clean on the kills and a little more comical because they wanted horror.
They wanted lighter horror. And because of the times.
Less brutal.
Yeah.
They don't want to traumatize the new
Downplaying the violence in Hollywood.
Yep. Yeah. But talk about that Cotton Weary kill though, in the beginning of that motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Use the voice changer of him
Yeah.
to trick his girl.
Yep.
And then she attacks him thinking he's the killer and then gets fucking that was genius.
Yeah, there were a lot of creative kills, even in the newer ones. Like it always surprises me, how many times or how many ways can you kill people in a slasher movie? And between the three of us, you've probably seen all of them. So a movie that can kind of like, oh, that was cool, and like keep us on our toes.
Well, it's still using a knife.
Yeah, it's still using the knife. You can always switch up the instrument
Always.
and switch up, the tactics. But I mean,
Glass tubes.
yeah. Shout out to our Terrifier fan.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw up the butt.
White
Barbed wire.
chainsaws up the ass.
Chainsaws up the butt.
Barbed wire.
Barbed wire.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my god.
My real question is, what do you guys think is the worst Scream movie? Because there's many movies out there. What do you think is the one that stands out as the worst?
6. 5. They fucking killed Dewey. They shouldn't have killed Dewey.
yeah, I didn't see that coming.
They should've
I
killed
didn't
him.
see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all because I figured,
Kill fucking Gale before you fucking kill
For
Dewey.
real.
I mean,
for real.
are we
Like, if anybody deserves it, and
And you'd think for a budget reason alone, Gale has to cost twice as much as what Dewey charged.
That's what I'm saying. We would all rather have Dewey than Gale. Or am I lying?
absolutely.
Dewey is a legacy, in my opinion. He should have still been there, just like Ned. He should have been there at least till the fucking last one.
Because does anybody really root for Gail?
No.
I mean, you do for a small moment, and then she comes out and is a piece of shit again, trying to profit off of it. In every movie.
Everybody.
In every movie, she's like, "Look, you're ready to get rich off the murder of these people that I supposedly care about."
No.
And he did.
Dewey brought a lot of heart to the franchise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he grounded it. He grounded it because, as I don't know, kind of silly as he was in his certain ways, there was something very humble about him that grounded it, that grounded the series, because all of these things are going on. He's just trying to do his job, and he's always being caught up in this and always sacrificing himself to do the right thing in it.
Or for Gale.
Or yeah. Well, for a while until she ditched him again.
Yeah.
Again.
No. For me,
Yeah, I agree.
Notes, boys.
I agree.
Oh shit. Yeah. That was a big mistake for me. So 5. I'm gonna say 5 is the worst. I actually like 4. 4 is probably my third favorite. Love fucking 4. The storyline was great.
I don't really remember 4.
Emma Roberts and the Macaulay Culkin's brother.
Oh, Kieran.
Yeah. Kieran Culkin's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah,
In
he's
fact,
a
I'm
very
pretty
good
sure he just won an award a month ago, I want to say, for a movie that just came out.
And the girl was in it. What's her name? Cheerleader girl. Heroes.
Yeah.
Favorite cheerleader. Peyton.
Pantera, Hayden Panettiere, or
That's her. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and
Gorgeous.
she was in six.
Gorgeous.
She was terrible in
Save the
six.
cheerleaders, save the world.
She was terrible in six, though. She was awful
Yeah.
in six.
Awful.
She was awful.
Well, I think there were some drug addictions before she came back.
She was awful in six. I'm sorry, but she
Yeah.
was. She was.
I mean, she was so good to see in six. I mean, I'm not saying don't bring her back in seven. Bring her back.
It just seemed like they kind of brought her back, like out of nowhere. Like she didn't feel like
She was a
fit
fan
in the
favorite.
movie.
That's why they brought her back.
She didn't feel like she fit in
No.
that movie.
Well,
It's like it's going along, and all of a sudden, ooh, she's an FBI agent. Just
Well, they threw her in for a red herring.
yeah,
Just like they say in every movie, there's always a red herring in this.
yeah, and I fell for it. I thought she probably was.
See,
I thought she probably was.
she had motive.
She did.
She did it.
She did have opportunity.
Yeah.
And then like when they found out that she wasn't really an FBI agent, that she had got kicked out, and it's like, oh, of course, it's got to be her.
See?
And then she gets shot.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, I guess
I'll get
it's
that.
not her, unless it's her partner that killed her. And then that's the good thing about the Scream movies is that there's two of them, and you're always guessing. Like you might be right about one.
Unless it's the sixth one, then it's the whole fucking family trio.
Yeah, yeah.
Or, yeah, there's
Yeah. Who knows how many's gonna be in seven? I guess we're gonna fuck around and find out.
maybe 20 or 30 of them.
There could be. Like the last season of Chucky.
Yeah, yeah. Don't get me started.
Hey,
As a lifelong Chucky fan, I was really kind of disappointed with how that series went.
I mean,
It had so much
It
potential.
started so good.
It had so much potential, and it just kind of like
I actually never watched it. I had thought about watching in the past. I just never caught on
the
to it.
first season was good.
the first two. The third one dripped
That
off.
and they didn't they make a Chucky movie with Chris Rock where he plays a detective?
That was Saw.
Saw. I'm so sorry.
They made a ripoff of Chucky called My Buddy, something like that.
Well, it was supposed
There's
to be
Child's
a reboot.
Child's Play. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Shit.
terrible.
It was fucking Luke fucking
Awful.
Skywalker as the Chucky doll's voice.
And it wasn't
Really?
a possessed
I did
doll.
not hate the
Mark
idea
Hamill.
of that.
It wasn't a possessed doll. It was some animatronic robot with faulty programming, and it was wrong.
It's hard for me to
Take Blitz version of. Did you see the Blended Bliss movie?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
It was the same concept.
I love FNAF though.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me to take Mark Hamill seriously as the voice actor for Chucky. Like I feel like it would just find it
Because he killed it as the Joker.
He was the
On
Joker. Yeah.
Batman, on the Batman series, he killed it as Joker, but he was great.
Yeah, he was.
Are they gonna do any more Child's Play movies, or are they just living on to that show?
Probably.
I think they might be done. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure.
Never done.
It'll eventually be back. They always
Never
do that.
done. They'll always come back.
As long as Brad's still around. Because a different voiced Chucky would just be wrong.
Sometimes
It would just be wrong.
sometimes dead is better.
I don't know. I think Fiona could do it. If her dad couldn't do it anymore.
They would have to change. They'd have to change it up. And I see them starting to do that when they brought Fiona in.
Did you see her dressed up like her dad back in the day?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, unfucking canny. She looked just
She
like
does look
her
like her
dad.
dad. She does look like her dad.
They like did her just up like Charles Lee Ray back in the day.
Yeah.
And she looked just like him.
Why?
Killed it. I think she's planning on continuing the franchise at least as much as she can. Why wouldn't she? It's her dad's legacy.
Yeah.
Take this.
It's a birthright.
Yeah.
Chucky's a damn birthright.
Sometimes I do feel like they're beating the horse,
Yeah.
dead horse dry. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
it's Hollywood. You know,
it's Hollywood, yeah.
you
But
can
it's
make
like-
money out of it. Why not? There's a fan base. Why not?
I feel like you gotta
introduce
move
our
on.
next IP to everyone, then
Yeah.
no one's gonna know who the new killer is.
Yeah, I feel like you got to move on to other slashers, like we talked about art in the past, things like that, or it's going to get stale after a while. It's not going to make money.
That's why art took off.
Yeah, it's why art took off in the first place. Yeah, they
there
needed
hasn't
something.
been an iconic slasher killer for
Since Pennywise.
since
the clown
Ghostface,
genre?
really. In the clown genre, but like nothing's really took off as far as grabbing the culture since
Yeah.
Scream.
No, nothing.
Because like slasher films were hokey and corny, and everybody laughed at them and didn't care. And until Scream came out, and it totally reinvented that whole genre, and it got people interested in it. It started so many people's careers. I mean, I think one of Matthew Lillard's first movies, like that was the first one I remember ever seeing him in. And then
Yeah.
he's gone on to done
Hackers.
do all kinds of. Yeah,
Hackers.
he was in Hackers before that. Yeah, but that's what really put him on the map.
Yeah, that was the first big one. Then you had like 13 Ghosts, and you had
Yeah,
13
Ghosts was
Ghosts
good.
was good.
I love SLC Punk. I think that's his best
Yeah.
movie. Period. I love that movie. I watch it periodically, like probably a couple times a year. So shout out to Matthew. That's a great movie. That's a great movie.
Hey, 500 Freddy's was awesome too.
I did like.
Ready for the sequel?
I've heard it's actually a really good movie.
You didn't watch it?
I haven't seen it yet.
You remind me of, you're young enough. You should have been one of the kids playing that.
I've known a lot of people that have seen it, and I knew it did really well in the box office. I just never got the chance to see it, and
Right.
I've been meaning to watch it.
I thought, because I was a big fan of FNAF when it came out when I was in like middle school. I thought the movie did a lot of great fan service, but as a movie, it was okay. But I appreciated all the fan service and
Did you guys ever see the one with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, what was that? It was kind of a ripoff of Five
Willy's
Nights at
Wonderland.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yes.
The motherfucker didn't talk the whole entire movie.
And his watch would go off, and he'd drink an energy drink, and he'd play pinball, and his watch would go off, and he's back to like killing robots.
It was fucking cool.
Like I really wanted an explanation for that, just
Yeah.
for because okay, it's weird, it's quirky. Nick Cage is doing Nick Cage, but at least give me an explanation of why he's doing that, and I would have felt better about the movie as a whole. I just would have.
Yeah, agree. It was horrible. What did you guys think of what was your third favorite, would you say? Of the Scream franchise.
Third favorite.
Third.
I'd probably go with 3.
I would agree. Probably 3. I think 1 was my favorite, and then I like 2, and then 3 was pretty good. And I don't know. They kind of went down, and then they kind of went back up, in my opinion. And they went back up because of the change, because the passing of the torch to the new cast, to the new generation, to a new fan base. Like I thought that was good how they reinvented the franchise.
Yeah.
But I thought 1 was good, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6 started going back up. I'm excited to see what they do with 7.
On 1, 3, 4, 2, 6, 5.
Why did you hate 2 so much?
I don't hate 2 so much. I just liked 3 and 4 that much better. I don't like the ones where good characters die off. Randy died off way too fucking quick.
I agree.
Way too fucking quick.
I agree.
Randy should have been around just as long as Dewey.
Yes.
Like before Gail. I'm gonna say this again. Before Gail. Randy had some insight of what the fuck was going on. You know what I mean? He always had the little insight of what was going on.
Yeah.
Even after the fucking movies are over, he's posting documentaries to them all.
And he was by far one of the most entertaining
People out.
characters of the whole thing.
most iconic.
Yeah, absolutely. Like killing him off was a disservice to the whole franchise, I think.
It was.
But there's Carol. There's Carol.
You guys could have saved some money.
Yeah, man.
Just had Randy. But they had that Dimension money at that point in time. That was who they were through. What, a Dimension Films, or are they still even around?
I don't know.
I think they are still producing some things out there,
Yeah,
Not
but not like they were. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's been a lot of shakeup with the studios lately. A lot of the big studios like are no more. They're just into distributing now. They went the Lionsgate route and are more just distributors, so they can put their name on stuff. As far as pony up money, it's really going more independent nowadays.
Yeah.
So I think
It is.
horror is where it's going to be. I think this next Scream is going to be the last. thing.
Kevin Williamson, we can't wait to see what the fuck you do. I'm telling you that. You got a lot of fans hoping you do right. And not like the bullshit of 5. We'll say that again. You had nothing to do. He had nothing to do with 5 or 6.
Yeah, the thing that threw me with 5 was, I mean, I like the whole twist of her being Billy's daughter and all of that, but the whole her seeing her dead, like periodically, you know, I get what they're going for. You know, is she a killer? Is it really her that's doing it? I didn't fall for it. I mean, it was interesting, but I felt like there wasn't anything in that direction to go for. I felt like it kind of sputtered out.
That also had the same thing in common with me as Rob Zombie Halloween 2.
Yeah, you're doing too much, Rob.
Doing too much.
Slow down. The first one was great.
God damn it.
I liked the first one. It was a fresh take. You got more of an understanding of who Michael was, and you kind of got the backstory a little better. And then, dream sequences with horses and
Come on, white horse.
come on.
I'm a fucking Myers fan through and through, and you shit on
Like halfway through that movie, I'm like, what the
shit
shit is going on?
Shit
That
on
original Halloween movie was iconic for the time period. One of the best movies.
It is the best
From that
movie
time
of all time.
The original?
When I think of horror movies during that time, especially slashers or thrillers, that's what I think of. I mean, the suspense, the way they set up the entire story through that first movie.
The music was the icing on
music
the
is-
cake. The music sold that entire movie. Oh,
It
imagine
did.
watch that movie like without the music.
Yeah, speaking of that fucking music, guess who else it sold for? The very first Scream. They're watching fucking Halloween in that fucking thing in Stu's house.
Yeah.
With Michael Myers music. It ain't the OG one. It's Lori's song playing in the background. There's two. There's the and then there's Lori's song. There's another one. And that's it. You'll hear it. I was watching it the other day. I was like, "What, Daniel? They got fucking Halloween and the theme just by playing the movie. They probably didn't have to fucking pay for the, you know what I mean? Because it was playing in the background on the movie at the party. So I wonder if that was a way for them to like get away with paying for the rights to the song,
Yeah.
or if they actually did have to pay.
I'm sure they had to clear that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had to clear that.
But still, that's bringing more fucking shit to Halloween. So I'm sure it wasn't very much, considering.
Although one that they put in almost every horror movie, my favorite OG horror movie, Night of the Living Dead. It's because they don't have to pay any royalties for it. It's
Yeah.
public domain. Like,
Yeah.
think of how many horror movies you've seen where that's the movie that they're watching on the screen. That's the music you hear playing in the background. They did the Terrifier movies.
Something.
Yeah.
They did it in Halloween Tales. They've done it in several movies.
Shit, we may just change it to our shit for our intro music.
Good.
We could.
We totally could.
We could.
That'd be,
Let us know in the comments if we should.
that would be awesome.
We could very easily.
I actually have the soundtrack to that movie downloaded to my phone.
That does not surprise me at all.
It
It
really
totally
doesn't.
do.
You probably listen to it to go to sleep every night, don't you?
I haven't, but I would. I would.
I can see it. Oh, I can totally see it. But yeah, everyone is very fucking excited because supposedly it's Matthew Lillard, Roman, all kinds of shit coming back. So we'll see. Will it be dream sequences or will they actually be back as characters?
I don't know.
Because in Scream 5, you guys remember the asshole in the car that ended up getting killed in the car?
Oh yeah, he got killed quick. Yeah,
You know who he was?
yeah. They explained it in that movie. He was.
Stu's fucking nephew.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. He was Stu's fucking nephew. So that would have been another one. They should have killed him off either that quick. Because he could have been one of them.
They could go crazy left field and stay with me. Maybe all these people that get killed go to a different realm and then it's set in that realm with all of the victims. But I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
So going through a time machine or something?
Not just like a different kind of a.
I mean,
Deadpool shows up and takes them to another. No.
Maybe all the people that are
This
still
thing
alive in the
fucks.
franchise are the ones that really got killed. I'm thinking of
this thing fucks.
Odyssey, Honda Odyssey, and
Odyssey fucks. Oh shit, dude.
so talk about the movies. What are you guys' feelings about the series?
I never watched it. I wasn't really even aware that they made a series. I vaguely remember it,
It's nothing
but
about
I didn't.
nothing about OG that I can remember. It's a whole different storyline about some guy named Brandon James, and the mask is different. The first one to there's either 3 or 4 seasons of it.
At least 3, I think. The first 2 I thought were pretty good. The third,
The third, they switched and went back to OG Ghostface. Don't miss there if you ask me. The other mask is okay. It wasn't fucking Scream though. That's what I was saying. The first, I was like, oh, this is a good storyline, but it's not fucking Ghostface. I mean, because
But a lot of TV shows
90s
do
kid,
that.
y'all. That's Ghostface. It's only Ghostface. I mean, seriously, it's Ghostface. We like Ghostface. I do anyway.
Never noticed.
Speaking of, where the fuck is our Ghostface? I'm gonna let him talk about that for a second. He can go pee pee or something.
Taking a piss.
Taking a sissy, y'all. Anyways, yeah. What do you think's your fourth favorite Scream movie, Corey? What is your fourth favorite Scream movie and why? Your fourth favorite.
I don't know. I'd probably say 5. But the positives, they reinventing the genre, kind of the passing the torch. The whole requel concept and everything, tying the people together with her being Loomis's love child and being adopted, and that's why her younger sister was attacked, and that whole tie-in to get. I mean, they did a good job at setting it up for passing the torch. I was upset with Dewey getting killed.
Did you guys ever catch the homage you just said, Loomis again? The homage
Loomis.
they gave to
Billy. Yeah.
Loomis,
Yeah.
Dr. Loomis, and
Yeah.
Halloween. They kept giving horror like Easter eggs all through that.
Which was another thing that was really creative about it, and it's why everybody liked Randy.
Yeah.
Because he would drop the knowledge.
He did.
Always
He had
have a
the
reference.
ordinance.
Yeah.
So here's another one. If any one of us right now, considering the clothes we're wearing, were Ghostface, who would it be at this table? Just by the clothes.
This
we're wearing.
guy.
No. It's not that. You guys haven't heard this theory?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It would be Daniel. You know why?
Why that?
Because he's wearing the fucking flannel. They always wear flannels. They always wear flannels. 1 through 4 or 1 through fucking 5 for a fact. Google it. Somebody fact check me on this. But every single one of them, they all had a flannel on. One of the killers had a flannel on in that movie. Billy Loomis did. Mickey did in the second one. Roman did in the third one.
Yeah.
Jill Roberts, who is Emma Roberts, who is Julia Roberts' fucking niece. If none of y'all knew that, she's also AHS star.
Eric Roberts' daughter.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but Emma's gorgeous. Emma's gorgeous. Shout out Emma. What up, girl?
Yeah, actually, in a majority of them, a lot of them are wearing actually blue
Yeah.
flannels specifically.
Or they're wearing just blue. They say that's like an indicator or
The
something.
flannels is a big fucking move. And in the fifth one, what's the guy?
Jack Quaid. Guy from the boys.
Yeah,
Meg Ryan.
yeah. But what's his name in the movie? He has a different name in the movie or in the show.
Yeah, I forget the character name.
But- Oh, speaking of the
Wow.
boys, did you fucking see that?
Yeah, the tie-in with the
Supernatural boys.
We'll have all 3 of them on there
Yes,
this season.
dude, that's gonna be fucking epic.
I love
You showed me the other day, and I was
So-
like, "Oh hell yeah, he's getting his brother." He said, "And," I said, "What? Castiel's coming too?" And he said, "Fuck yeah, he is." And I seen, I was like, "Oh shit, hell yeah."
I don't think that's dropping until next year, though. They're gonna make it. That's what I hate about. When I was a kid, if there was a new series on a new season of a TV show, it was between 13 and 22 episodes, and every fall that was on. Now you get 8 episodes every 2.5 years.
That's how
Stop
it works.
Stop it! It doesn't take 2.5 years to make 8 episodes.
It don't.
I hate that.
Unless it's Stranger fucking Things.
I was gonna say Stranger Things is like the worst about it.
I just don't care anymore.
I
Just,
do.
it's taking too long.
Yeah, it gets to the
I
point
still
where-
care. It's a masterpiece. The last fucking season of that was great.
They've been done filming for it for years. That's the thing.
I think they do that
I think-
because of streaming now. Because if you go long enough between seasons, well, that forces you to watch
Rewatch
previous
it again.
seasons, and then you get more streams for it.
Yeah, it makes you rewatch it, and it keeps people wanting it more, really, and it keeps people buying merch for it. It keeps people
I don't
just
think
wanting
people
to see
buy
how
merch
it
for it
ends.
anymore. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think the merch.
I still see it in stores. I see
so long.
Funko Pops for it, things like
the
that.
first show that I
I'll
think
tell you this.
really started killing that to the extreme was like Game of Thrones. Yeah, like Game of Thrones came out, you watch it, and then you wait 2 years.
Just now watching this, by the way.
Like Game of Thrones,
Massive sets and everything else, though, and the huge cast.
and filmed all over the world. Like I get it, but like it gets to the point where it's like okay, why do I have to wait 2 years for another season?
Nothing.
The largest-
I'm just now watching
The
it.
largest
That's the way to do it.
battlefield-
Yeah.
largest battle ever filmed on film. In that.
That's the only show that I wish they had taken longer to figure out the ending for.
Well, they
I felt
tried
the
to.
ending was
They,
rushed.
they tried
Oh,
to.
the
The guy never-
seasons out of
the
that.
guy never finished writing the book series.
He still hasn't finished
He
it.
still hasn't finished. That's why they're dragging their feet.
So he still has 2 more books in the main series, and it's the series came out. He's not put out a book since the series started,
Yeah.
and we now have 3 seasons of a spin-off series.
Well, it's interesting because he's been so invested in a lot of different side projects. For example, one of them being Dark Winds, which is on AMC actually.
What's it got a counter?
Yeah, that's I know, right? What 20 minutes later, you get your picture tape.
About to put some.
But he
But
actually
yeah,
helped out with
he really wants to be a sci-fi writer more than a fantasy writer, and
Yeah.
he's trying to write.
Well, it's a little too late.
I
And that guy is
think it's
80
just-
something.
yeah,
It's too late. It's too late.
And I think he has health issues too. I mean, he's a big guy.
80 years old and 400 pounds. I mean,
I'm pretty sure he's in a.
Well, have y'all heard that theory that the Game of Thrones show ending was an idea he had and considered writing for the books?
Oh,
and
yeah.
wanted to use the show.
yeah, he met with them and said, "This is what I'm kind of planning," but they ran with whatever his base ideas were, and now I think he's sitting there like, "Yeah, people don't like that. I'm going to do
Yeah.
something else."
People like my wife that read all the books was way into the movie, and those last 2 seasons made her extremely angry because it kind of went.
Yeah, there were things I'd like
Went
about
way
it, but
left
there was a
field.
A
lot
lot
of
of
it.
plot lines kind of got thrown out.
Yes.
I'm gonna piss y'all. I'll be right back.
Police deserve to die a better. a
Shut
worse
up.
death.
I'm
Sorry.
season 2.
Yeah, he's
I came in like season 3, so I could like binge watch up until that point, and then it's like, when's the next season coming out? I'm all into it now. It's like 2 more years.
I'd read the books before the show started, so I've been sitting there
Yeah.
dying for a book for like 15 years now.
I hear the books are just rougher.
There's characters that are cut out. There's characters that are kind of merged.
Yeah, 'cause there's so many like characters that have similar names, and like it's very confusing. Like how to be able to sit there and think of all of these families over all these generations and all of these timelines and all these different interweave stories. Like in order to do it as a series, it would be almost impossible to do if you're
It's
be accurate to the book.
yeah, they changed a lot of stuff about that, like they did about The Walking Dead, for example. I mean, The Walking Dead comics were extremely rough compared to the show.
Oh yeah.
For example, Rick Grimes in the comics was missing an arm.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
they did that for like CGI and budget purposes. They don't want to
Yeah.
cut out his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Walking. Yeah, I mean, Rick does eventually lose it, and
He does, yeah.
in the sequel or the spin
TWD.
yeah,
Oh, we're going into that.
we're
One of the greatest shows at that time period, to be honest.
Still is. I mean, I love The Walking Dead. It's one of the best.
Did you watch it till the end, or was there?
All the way. I've watched
Yeah.
all the sequels, all the spin-offs.
'Cause I feel like a lot of people they just kind of.
They lost me at season 3.
I can't. You're the one
I-
that into it.
Yeah, it was great. Like I loved it, but basically when Greg Nicotero left
How did you know?
and they brought in new people,
He didn't leave.
didn't he leave?
No,
No, it was Frank Darabont.
no. There are people that produce the shit didn't leave, but Greg never left.
No,
He
no,
made
no,
sure.
they step back from the day-to-day things of it.
Well, like the core group that was responsible for the first couple seasons
Yeah.
moved on, and then they brought in new people, and then that's when they started bringing in the new cast and the other people, and it just kind of lost me. I just
Favorite
got lost.
character.
Favorite character?
Don't say fucking Rick.
No,
Everyone's gonna be Rick.
no.
I always like the mayor. I always get enemy.
I like Glenn.
I always like Glenn.
I always like Glenn.
For the most part, Carol. I mean, there's parts of the series where she really aggravated the hell out of me, but she's
Daryl.
always kind of a badass.
Yeah.
And Daryl for somebody who wasn't in
Daryl.
the books.
Daryl. Kill Daryl, we riot. That's what they used to say. Kill Daryl, we fucking riot.
Yeah, Daryl, if I'm not wrong, was in the comics. It's been a long time
Yeah,
since
he
I've read him.
Yeah, he was an add-on for the show.
Yeah.
He was, and he was a great add-on. It's like one of the changes they made that I was like, okay, this is a good one.
Fuck yeah.
One of the worst changes which got me out of the show was when they killed off Carl.
Oh, fuck yeah. I hated that. I hated it.
I was like, he
No,
was.
I fucking hated
So
that.
in the comics, he sets up a bunch of stuff later on that still happens, but it's like it doesn't happen at all how it did in the comics, which really upsetted me.
Because the comic ends with him, right?
If I'm not wrong, it does. Yeah.
Rick dies. Not Carl Rick.
Yep.
The other one that got me too was them when it came to the baseball bat scene. You knew Glenn was going down, but everybody's like, oh, will they change this? But when they doubled down and took him and Abraham both,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abraham had already missed his death. He was supposed to die early. He was supposed to get the arrow from a White, and they changed that and you killed a girl instead. But Abraham. But yeah, and I thought, all right, I love Abraham's just his one lines here and there. You know, you gotta mix the batter if you're making the pancakes, or the shit he would say was always great.
They filmed for like 6 of the characters.
Oh yeah,
They didn't
so-
know. They didn't know till they came back.
yeah.
Like who was gonna actually fucking get it?
I'm not sure if it's still open, but it was all filmed in Georgia. So back in the day, you used to be able to visit all the sets, and they used to have restaurants at some of them as well.
They tore the walls down for Alexandria recently.
Really?
Yep.
That makes me upset. I've always wanted to visit the sets down there. I've always thought it'd be cool to see.
I didn't even watch the show, and I remember when Glenn's death happened, the shock waves it just sent
Yeah. Everybody was like,
Everyone.
In fact, me and Daniel's cousin was actually an extra in one of the episodes as a zombie.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
No shit. That'd be fun, dude.
Because we have cousins that live down in Atlanta, so he just signed up to be an extra for one of the zombies and
Yeah.
was there. Which I can't imagine how cool of an experience that must be.
They film Stranger Things in Atlanta too.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. They have really good tax breaks there, and there's a lot of film studios there nowadays. Tyler Perry's is there. Adult Swim is based out of there. CNN, which really isn't a studio, is based out of there. So they have a really big cinematography economy down there, or business that's
even
built
Mar-
up in the
even
last,
the
like
Marvel
20
years
years.
got connections down there. For real, watch almost any movie these days, and at the end credits they'll have some kind of larger sponsor.
Made in Georgia, yeah.
Well, we kind of dived off of the Scream.
yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we kind of meandered around, but I mean,
That's
it's
how it
all
goes.
horror, and we'll talk anything horror and horror related. That's what we do here.
Man, we're shooting shit tonight. So
Down the rabbit hole.
always. But yes.
The Scream franchise, one of the things that's unique about it is they never really introduced any paranormal stuff, did they?
No,
Never.
I mean, just maybe psychological stuff.
Yeah, kind of. With Sid's mom.
Yeah, and with
When she was flashing like her mom was talking to her or whatever.
and with the whole her seeing, her dead dad, and like psychological stuff. Like
Her dad went dead.
no, I'm talking Billy Lewis's daughter. I can't think of the
Yeah,
character's name.
yeah.
But she kept seeing Billy, and he'd talk to her. It's in you, you're one of us.
You're gonna let it fucking rage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
That was
never
more
really get
awful,
any paranormal with it. They kept it very like
That was
grounded in
paranormal
reality.
to God, I'd say.
Yeah, and that was all like psychological type stuff because she was on like medication and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I just bring it up because I feel like a lot of slasher franchises kind of jumped the gun with that. Like Halloween, they started going into the whole cult thing at one point.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what the hell Friday the 13th was doing.
They went
That was
fucking
all
everywhere. They went to space.
God, they went to space.
Surprised didn't they time travel?
And Freddie did
Yeah,
it
one
too.
of the space
with
episodes,
his
yeah, he was
backstory because
frozen in carbonite or frozen in
yeah.
When he's time traveling, you just sit there beating the fuck out of that girl with the fucking sleeping bag against the tree.
Great. But everybody hates on that movie, but
that is one of the best.
that's
kills.
two of the best kill scenes in the entire franchise are in Jason X. Jason X,
The
terrible.
liquid nitrogen, dude.
The liquid nitrogen in the beginning.
Terrifier 3 did it.
And when he stuffs the chicks in the sleeping bag.
The sleeping bag with dude, he just is like,
It's
it's like
great.
fucking funny. He's
It's
just watching
great.
it's funny. He's just
I
like,
get
what the fuck is he really? Are you fucking kidding me?
I saw that in theaters and just everybody laughing, just laughing.
Oh my god.
But they did they went kind of paranormal with the Freddy films, what we found out about his mom.
He's always kind of paranormal anyway, because he's in your fucking dreams. He's a
Well, yeah, but like when they started describing, why Fred Krueger was the way he was, it's because his mom was a nun that worked in an insane asylum and she was raped by 1,000 maniacs, 1,000 lunatics, and he was, the seed of all of that. So I mean that took it into more of a mythological direction. I mean, he was a boogeyman, He
We'll
was
go into that franchise another day because that's
Yeah.
good. When you
Yeah.
dive into
Oh,
it. That's
I
one of
love
my
Freddy
favorite.
movies. I love Freddy movies. They really hit because that was. I kind of feel like I grew up watching Jason because Jason was already kind of a thing when I became conscious of the world. I remember when Freddy hit the scene. I remember that was the first new guy that I remember. Was
In
Freddy.
grade school when
What,
it
for me?
happened, and yeah,
Yeah, that was the first new guy.
When did he hit 89?
84.
84?
84 was when the first Nightmare on Elm Street came out.
Yeah, I wasn't even born yet.
Yeah, 84. I remember.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old. I was like, there's a new horror movie coming out. Yeah, and the guy's all burned and he's like in your dreams and kills you in your dreams. Yeah, and I remember people talking about it. Like there was a buzz about it. Just on the concept alone, and everybody wanted to go see it. And at the time, the only thing Robert Englund had done that anybody had seen was he was on the V miniseries and TV show, and he was the good guy. He was like the nice, wimpy little alien that didn't eat people and stuff. And it's like, what? That guy's going to be the killer? He killed it. He killed it.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, Robert Englund like made himself a legend with that series.
Yeah.
Like he had done little small bit things, nothing that really polished.
You're being right.
His one-liners were the greatest.
him and the leprechaun.
I remember when Leprechaun
The
came out.
bounce back. I just loaded it by a pogo stick, and then he hit a bounce back.
A friend with weed is a friend in need, but a friend with gold.
That's the best ever.
Bro, they always had it. It was fucking iced tea in that one with him, Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah.
Dude, he was getting fucking stoned that whole movie. Still killing them and then taking their wood and smoking it.
But and that's bringing it full circle back to the Scream movies. That's what horror movies had deteriorated into right before the Scream series come out. You know, if it was, you know, another Freddy, another Jason, another Leprechaun,
Yep.
another Chucky, it was just kind of the same
Yeah.
old stuff, and it was hokey and it was tired.
But when Halloween's came out, it was the same fucking thing. Everyone lined the fuck up to go see him because they even came out after Screams. Like I remember when H2O came out, that was a big fucking deal.
But I would argue that if it wasn't for Scream, there wouldn't be that opportunity because there wouldn't be that renewed interest.
Bullshit.
No, I think people, I think
No.
horror fans, or you always have the horror market. I'm talking
But
about
I think
general
they
mass
got
appeal.
a bigger draw.
People started watching
General-
horror films
general fans.
again because of Scream.
Did you guys have video stores? You guys remember video stores?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all.
Like going-
we're
You
all
guys
about
go
the
pick up
Blockbuster.
horror movies and shit.
Oh, I used to love going to Blockbuster, Family Video, everything.
Yeah, there's-
I used to go around there
Their
and look
dad
around all the
was at a
time.
video store when I was younger.
Then yeah, fuck yeah, they definitely went to the video stores then.
Remember Dave's Video had like the brown cases with the handwritten labels on it. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
No. I remember like
It was
Hollywood
before
Video, Blockbuster.
I remember Hollywood.
And you could go rent like Nintendo 64s and shit back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember that? Before they came out, you couldn't get them all. You go rent one at Blockbuster if you couldn't find one.
What always burned my head back in the day actually was the cover of the movie Smiley, where it was the guy smiling on the front. It always burned my head because I'd always see it when I'd walk into Blockbuster, like first thing. It was always creepy to me.
I just remember always going to Blockbuster and just asking them as a little kid what Godzilla movies they had.
You
Godzilla
guys
was
are
my
big
jam.
Godzilla fans.
Heck yeah.
I like the Godzilla movies too.
I have been under watching
Yeah, many all of them.
times.
I would go straight to the horror section and just get like 6 movies for the weekend.
Yeah. And it was always, I mean, at the time, you didn't have lots to choose from. So it was usually Freddy and Jason.
Yep.
But
Or like weird ones like Sleepaway Camp or just
Sleepaway
stupid
Camp,
shit you see that you never think you would be good.
Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
Corey got Poultry Guys at one point in time.
Poultry Guys,
That was damn good. Good pick.
Poultry Guys. Now, there's a lot of ones that, you know, I'm just going to rent a stack of movies tonight. And that's digging through the crates. You find those little hidden gems.
That's how I found Evil Dead.
I miss that shit.
Yeah, I was just wandering around. Like for real, I used to spend like, and this is as recent as maybe 5-6 years ago when there was still a Family Video in my town. Friday night, I would just roam around and literally have stacks of movies, and I just rent them for like the week, and I just watch movies. Some of them I wouldn't know anything about. Some would be like, "Oh, that looks like a cool cover." You should never do that. That's usually a terrible movie. It's got a cool cover. Some of them have cheesy covers for a cheesy movie, but there's some I walked by several times and never watched. And then I did end up watching them, and I ended up loving them. And I was mad at myself that I walked past them for so many years.
Picked up so many bad ones in its place.
Yeah, yeah.
It happens.
I'm like, oh, I was just, this is
So
good.
many shit more movies that we've seen. I mean, to be honest, that we shut off within 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, it's like a piece of fucking shit.
It has to be really bad for me to shut it off.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like I'm time invested. It's like I've gotten this far. Like I'll give it 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 more minutes. Okay, I'm a half hour in. I'm like,
I'm halfway there. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Brett's seen me watch some shit.
Affordable shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck are you still watching this piece of shit? He's like, too far.
Yep.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. Maybe it'll pay off. Yeah, always lie to yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some big twist at the end.
It never does.
Now, there's some movies that are really good,
So,
and then they just lose. The third act lose. You know, that third act comes, and it just kind of loses its whole pacing. I just don't care anymore. Yes, yes, that was one of them.
make the mistake. Oh, yeah, there's people saying that the one who killed Dewey was actually Stu. And they're gonna show it in Scream set or the new Scream. It's talks. That's talks because they're saying that Amber couldn't kill Dewey the way he was killed because the other killer was with them in the elevator.
Yeah, that's true.
So it had to been Amber and Scream 5, the girl. And then people are saying there's no way a girl could have did that to Dewey.
Could have been the dad though,
No, the dad wasn't around to the 6th movie.
that we knew of.
No, but what they're saying, no, not at all, because he went psycho after the fact.
Yeah.
They all did this.
I ain't ready for them to retcon something.
They might. They might. They're touching on it online in the community. It's happening. There's a lot of speculation. A lot. And that's one of the things. That Dewey wasn't killed by anyone that was on that show. And that it was actually Stu. Because he had retribution. Who knows? Maybe we'll see. Maybe it's just the internet rumor. Probably. But hey, still good to talk about.
What if it's actually Drew Barrymore when she didn't die in the first one? It's her that was the mastermind.
That'd be
If she was gutted and hanging in a fucking tree with her guts hanging
Jada.
out.
It's Jada.
She'll get
No.
past it. Just but
It could have been Jada. Jada just got stabbed in the ear.
I think
Or that was the
That's his boyfriend.
That was the boyfriend. That was a good one though.
Oh shit! What's going on there?
in my head, the Scream movies, especially the first couple and the scary movies, are kind of intertwined. So, like when you say one scene, I'm thinking of another scene. Oh, what was that?
Great though.
You said being stabbed in the ear, and my mind instantly went to the bathroom.
That was one of the best kills. That was probably one of the best kills that I can think of. Besides, Tatum's kill was pretty good in the original, the garage door.
Yes, yes.
That was pivotal.
Another one that was killed off too soon, I think.
Liz McGowan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she was killed off too soon.
Yeah. Agree. Agree.
But I guess that's what keeps you on your toes is, you know, they'll establish some people that they know the fans will gravitate to and then promptly kill them.
Oh yeah.
We've got your
See you later,
we got
motherfucker.
your ticket money already, so yeah,
Yeah.
watch everybody else.
Right.
Guys, I
I think we're wrapped.
think we
Yeah, I think we've covered them all.
Anyone got anything else to say?
well that I can think of.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Every time I meet somebody named Sydney, that's the first thing that pops in my head. What's your favorite scary movie? And they look at me crazy. It's like,
I would say it too.
what's your favorite face? Scary movies, Sydney.
Bye, Sydney.
They just said it on the TV. They literally just said it on the TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the beginning of a
6.
Yeah, that was.
I fuck with 6.
I like 6.
6
Six was-
they have shit, good Easter eggs.
I haven't seen this one.
6 have good Easter eggs. They really do. Oh.
That actress right there. If you haven't seen the movie, Ready or Not, watch it.
That's where I recognize.
Samantha something.
It's Samantha Weaving.
Yep.
Have you not seen Ready or Not?
She looks just like
Watch that movie.
Margaret Robbie and Jamie Presley.
Yeah.
They all look alike.
they do.
One of them Hollywood clones. Just
It
crack
could be because they're all good looking. I will say that. They're not ugly.
See?
Yeah.
So, well, I guess until next time, gang.
Let's talk horror. See you next time.